Hello, my dear students. The board exams are just a week away, and we are also as excited as you are. So, we are here to provide you some guidance on the last minute preparation tips for your examination. I'm here to guide you on some important topics with their weightage and common errors done by the students from the subject physics. What is the first chapter in physics? Light. And it is the most important chapter because it carries around 10 marks in your board examinations. Now, some of the important topics from this chapter are spherical mirrors and spherical lenses. Most of the questions are surrounded around the problems. Now, what are the common mistakes done by the students from this chapter? Especially from what we have corrected, the students are committing mistakes in their drawing of ray diagrams. Please make sure that you are using a pencil and a ruler to draw the ray diagrams. Also, the rays should be pointed. That means you should mark which is the incident ray, which is the reflected ray. Also, some errors that we have seen are students get confused with the mirrors and the lenses. That is, students in place of mirror, they will be drawing the lens. In place of the lenses, they will be drawing the mirrors. So please do practice these problems, the ray diagrams especially, thoroughly, and with a neat labeled diagram, it should be presented in your answer script. Also, some problems can be coming from the refractive indexes also. So the next heavy weightage chapter from physics is electricity, as it carries around 7 marks. Now, this is a combination of both theory as well as problems. The theory comes from the asking of the definitions from this chapter, like the Ohm's law and the resistance and resistivity. So problems mostly covers from the parallel series, parallel connections and series connections. So please don't get confused. So the analogy which we follow for the students is, for series connection, it will be a straight line. And for parallel connection, you have to think about the distribution of water pipes from a water tank. So when water is getting distributed, it is nothing but the current is getting distributed. That's the analogy which we tell. So this is what some tips I suggest for the students to practice. And coming to some other mistakes which are done from the students is, they don't follow the correct circuit diagrams. So in our NCERT textbook, it has been clearly given what type of figure we have to do. What is the symbol used in different circuit diagrams has been given. So thoroughly practice that. And another mistake which we have seen is application of the resistance formula using resistivity. R is equals to rho L by A. So if there is a question where they said that you are stretching a wire and that means the length is becoming double or triple, they tend to forget that even the diameter also changes, and the students just go with just changing the length for length and then calculating the resistance. This is a huge mistake where you have to think smartly that when you are changing a length, even the diameter also changes. So that means your volume will remain the same. So first equate the volume to find out how much is the change in your diameter. So these are some key points which you need to remember while solving the problems related to electricity. So the next weightage, the next chapter which has the highest weightage is around 5 marks. That is nothing but magnetic effects of electric current. There are mainly 2 topics which you need to focus from this one, which is the Maxwell's right hand thumb rule and the other one is Fleming's left hand rule. So mostly students get confused with the right hand and the Fleming's left hand rule. So please ensure that you practice it thoroughly. And the simple trick to remember for the Fleming's left hand rule is, so your thumb will be pointing out the force, and this is your magnetic field and this is your current. So how do you remember this? We used to tell like this is your father, mother and child. So F, father, is for force, mother is for magnetic field, C, that is the child, is for the current. So these are some simple tricks which we use for teaching purpose. So the same can be followed during your examinations also. Also, right hand thumb rule and Fleming's left hand rule. You have to be very much focused on what is given in the question paper. Is it going inside your paper or outside your paper? Is it going left side or left side? Right side. So you have to be focused on what has been asked in the question, and accordingly you can keep your fingers in that particular direction so that you can get the rest of the 2 or rest of the 1. Please ensure that you are doing it properly. And the last chapter, which is nothing but the human eye and the colorful world. Which is the most important topic from this chapter? It is nothing but the defects of the eye. So there are mainly 2 defects which has been listed out, which is myopia and presbyopia. And what are the lenses that we are using for this has been also given, which is nothing but for myopia, we will be using concave, and for hypermetropia, we will be using convex lenses. And what is the next important topic from this chapter. It is nothing but the atmospheric refractions. There are many points, subdivisions in this particular topic, which is nothing but the twinkling of the eye, twinkling of the stars, and why does the scattering of light happens, why does the sky appear blue. These are some important topics which you have to cover during your preparations. Also, the refraction through the prism is very, very important, as it covers even the dispersion of light, dispersion of a white light basically. So these are from few important topics, and mostly in the human eye and the colorful world, mostly the students commit mistakes in swapping the defects of the eye. So please be careful. Even you have to practice the diagrams which are given in the textbook, how you correct the defect, which type of lens is used, and how the correctness happens, the near point, how it changes. These and all you have to practice thoroughly. So more on this, we are having the smart preparation series, board examination smart prep series, which is given in the link. So please do watch our videos, which are carefully curated by our faculties, covering all the subjects. So please ensure that you do watch them and do subscribe to our channel. And all the best for your examinations. I hope you all come out of the examinations with high scoring marks. Thank you.